In this video today, I want to discuss releasing the ego and coming into pure awareness into who you are beyond this form. And one of the ways in which we come into that understanding and that knowing and that experience is through releasing identity, through releasing the personality, your likes, your dislikes, what you identify with, your name, your career, your relationships, all of these things that make up your personality, that kind of make up your quote-unquote life, is in some aspect all an obstacle to your own spiritual awakening and your own understanding of who you are beyond this form. Now, in life, we do have a job or we have a career. We have our friends, we have our family, we have our likes, our dislikes, our passions, our interests. We have all of these things, and none of these things are inherently wrong to engage in and to pursue even. But where a lot of people go astray, where a lot of people go wrong, is that they become too identified with the thing, whether that's their relationship or their career or their hobbies or interests or their passions, everything in the outside world. If it is too much identified with, can lead to a deeper sense of loss or separation or suffering when it doesn't work out, or something happens unexpectedly, or a loss of a loved one, or a loss of a career or relationship, whatever it may be. Now, this isn't to avoid suffering. This is to come more into truth. Because if you're on the spiritual path, you are seeking truth. You are seeking wisdom and understanding. And as you go about that journey, you will understand things more and on a deeper level. And one of the biggest practices that you will undertake on your spiritual journey, if it's truly a spiritual journey, is disidentification from the mind and body, and understanding that you are really beyond form. You are beyond, again, if it comes to certain likes or dislikes or personality, or your personality, or the people you identify with as friends, family, as yourself, as the person, and also your body. Your body is simply a manifestation of the food you've eaten up to your current age. It's really nothing more than that. It's not who you are. And being on a spiritual path will encourage you to release all things of the ego, to release this world as a whole. And as you start to release them, and you loosen your grip from all of these things that you think make you, you start to find peace. There's space that comes in your life. It's like taking a breath of fresh air. It's like there's some distance now. And actually you'll find that you will perform better in all areas of your life when you give yourself that. When you give yourself a little bit of distance, when you're not totally engulfed in the identification of those things. You will inevitably have more peace, more inner peace in your life. Another reason why this is so important is because things change in your life. What once brought you happiness may not give you happiness anymore. Things change in your life. People change. People come and go. Things come and go. Money comes and goes. Career may come and go. To invest your whole identity into these things is really setting yourself up for failure, because the world is fleeting. Things are always changing. You're changing. The people around you are changing. They're not the same person they were 3 years ago. You're not the same person you were 3 years ago. So what ends up happening with people is that they invest their whole identity in their career or their relationship or their body or their whatever it may be. And the truth of the matter is that these things are all fleeting and you can't hold on to them forever. So when people go through a loss of something that they were totally identified with, the suffering is intense. The whole purpose of spiritual awakening is to tell you, is to show you, is to reveal to you that do not worry. It's not really who you are anyways. And the body isn't who you are. The personality isn't really who you are. These things are just accumulations of things that you've been exposed to throughout your life. There is a deeper essence of you that is beyond the mind, beyond the body, that is within you. And all the sages and spiritual teachers and spiritual masters have pointed to this. It is that essence that is within, that is beyond identification, that is beyond the ego, that is beyond worldly things, that is holy, that is sacred, that is within you right now. And that is ultimately who you are. You are the essence within. You are part of Source. You are part of the divine. And I believe that's what God is calling us to live out, is to release this world and come into the Spirit. Come back into our unity with ourselves, with our brothers and sisters here in this world, and with God. And all the spiritual teachers were teaching that and trying to help people come to that. So I would encourage you for 2026, coming into the new year here, is to, yes, you may have goals, you may have future plannings and those sort of things, but have something in there where you're working on yourself spiritually in this manner, where you're releasing personality, you're releasing the body, you're releasing your likes and dislikes, you're releasing who you think you are as an ego. And an ego would be like me, like my name's Mike, and I like doing this, I like this food, this is where I live, this is who I am. These are all like parts of the ego. That's what I mean by ego, if you haven't really understood that term. The ego is you, basically, the person. Who you are is really beyond the person. You are so much more than the person. But my suggestion is to work on releasing the things you identify with. You don't have to stop engaging with them. I still like doing things, for sure. I love going to the gym. I love eating certain foods. I love being around certain people. I have friends. And your spiritual journey isn't asking you to get rid of those things and to become, a monk, unless that's your calling. It's just saying, don't be so engulfed into the identification of the things of this world, because they will not ultimately make you happy. They may make you happy temporarily, but they cannot make you happy long term. And that is something I encourage you and invite for you to look more deeply into your own life. What things in the outside world that you are looking to that are external, that you are relying solely on your happiness and fulfillment. Question those things and ask yourself, have they truly made you fulfilled? and happy. And again, they may temporarily make you happy. There may be a sense of meaning and fulfillment there. But ultimately, what will fulfill you is already within you and is already whole, complete, and fulfilled. It's simply a turning inward and an awakening. It's an inner realization that you can have, which is so much more and so much greater than what this world can offer you. You can still go about the world and do things you like to do and enjoy doing, except now you have a deeper understanding of where your true happiness and fulfillment lie, which is already here and now and within you. And you can enjoy things in this world as well. So I'll leave you with that, and I will see you in the next video.